So how would you describe this past year for Fireflight for you personally? Major events, anything?
It's been kind of it's been sort of like a whirlwind and then also a slowdown all at the same time. And we released a new album. We toured super heavily towards the end of last year, so about halfway through we were just, oh man, we almost burned ourselves out. We were trying so much, and then like, you know what, let's reel things back in, let's get a little bit more balance, let's just do some festivals and not be like on the road every day. So since then it's been so quiet, like quieter than it's ever been in Fireflight history. So it's been a mix of like busier than ever and slower than ever all at the same time. It's been pretty cool. It's nice to have a little time just to kind of regroup and to really just start to be able to hear, you know, the quiet voice again, you know, as opposed to just being go, 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 which I think we kind of get caught up, we all get caught up with that in life because life is so busy, you know, we're like doing, and sometimes we get super distracted and we kind of unplug, you know, from the life force that's supposed to be helping us have the strength to do anything at all, and then as we do that, we just kind of get tired, more tired, till we're kind of no good at anything anymore. We're just we're just there, but we're not really like glowing anymore. So it's been really a beautiful time for us to recharge and to come to love and enjoy, find our first love for music again.
What has God been teaching you personally through the whole experience of touring and everything you do as an artist?
It's always trust, because, you know, we have to trust Him whether or not, you know, we're just going to the same job every day, or if we're driving to a new city every day, sleeping on a bus, all that stuff. The more things that change every day, the more you have to learn how to trust. And we say that we trust God, and we think that we do, but the truth is, you know, we kind of have more faith in our car to start in the morning, or the chair to hold us up when we sit down, than we actually have faith in God to take care of us. Because every time something new happens, we're like, oh no, the sky is falling, my life is awful, you know, and we just forget all the things He's done for us before. So He's just always teaching me to trust Him. And when, you know, when that big bill comes in and I don't know how we're going to cover it, you know, and we have to go to the doctor and it costs more than we think it will, or to be like, hey, don't freak out, just pray, and remember last time. Quit forgetting how faithful God has been in the past, and remember His faithfulness. I think that's why He would always have the Israelites set up like a stone or something, like, this is, you're going to point back, this is going to be a memorial to when I parted the Red Sea, things like this, because He knew how forgetful we were. So it's always trust, I think, that God's teaching me.
Yeah, definitely something you learn your entire life, never really fully.
It's a choice. Just like forgiveness, you have to wake up every day and choose it again, because we never forget. But the same thing, every day we have to choose to trust Him, because every day is a new opportunity to trust Him or to not trust Him and freak out. And every problem is really just an opportunity for God to work. And if the more we can know that, the less we can live our lives so completely stressed out.
What does a typical day look like for you guys on the road or at home in the studio?
Well, on the road, we typically will wake up, you know, hopefully we're already where we're going to play the show, or we might still be driving. That's no fun.
Yeah,
especially now that we have kids, because they're like, we want to get off the bus. We're like, we do too, but nobody can, so sorry. So, and then we figure out when our sound check time is, and we get everything ready. We have dudes helping set up merch and all that kind of stuff, getting everything set up for that, and getting all the ears and all the sound equipment and all that stuff that needs to get straightened out for our sound check. And then sometimes we get together and practice stuff before the show, and then we'll put on a show. And then at home, we each are doing our own thing. Glenn is a craftsman for gifts and guitars, and I work as a worship leader at a church in my town, and Wendy does lots of cool organizational stuff, helping out other folks. And so we just kind of have like not two different lives, but we have what we're doing while we're on the road and what we're doing while we're home. So we all stay pretty busy.
Very, very cool. So I know that as an artist, I'm sure there are lots of things that are really fun about it, but maybe some things that are definitely a lot of work, I would think, too. So what are kind of some of the pros and cons of being an artist, kind of some of the highlights and the things that's like, I'll do them, but not my favorite?
Well, there's lots of really great things. You get to meet new people, you get to travel, but then you don't get to stay very long anywhere you travel. You just kind of get to drive by it, sort of thing. So that can be, you know, oh, bummer, I drove by that once, you know, oh, I flew over that city. So there are pros and cons. I think the other cons would be like, oh, I miss my sister's birthday again, you know, I miss my sister's graduation, I miss, you know, you miss your family and home and stability. Like when I get home from tour, I'm just like, my couch, this is wonderful. I can't wait to just sit here, you know. So it's funny. There's pros and cons. there's a lot of really cool and fun things about it, but it's also really hard, you know. It's always being in chaos, never having that stability, which you may not even realize that you wish you had, but like at the end of the day, you're so tired because of how much you are having to trust.
Yeah.
So
That would be the response.